Tonight I have with me the brand new Renault Rafale, and in this video we will drive this Rafale in the nighttime, and I will show you how the lights are, how is the ambient while you're driving in the nighttime. Plus we will see those matrix LED headlamps. Of course I will have a separate video on my channel with lighting system, interior lights, exterior lights, everything about lighting will come in a separate video with a much better quality on the camera. But before I start driving in this video, I want to show you also this beautiful animation. So when you lock the car and unlock the car, every time you lock it or unlock the car, you will see a super nice animation. Look at this. This is when it closes, and this is when you open it. It's so beautiful. One more time, check this out. LED light, tail lights, LED lights on the number plate. Even a turning signal are LED light, and when you turn on the car you can see this beautiful new Renault logo, which is illuminated from under the mirror down here. So you can see the Renault logo, and also in the front, I think you already saw it before. This is close, and this is when you unlock it. It has a nice animation. Pretty simple, but quite cool. Look at this. And with this foggy tonight basically, look at this, it looks so cool. Anyway, let's drive it. The version that I have with me is the Cyl.Inline version. Look at this, open link, Google built-in. Guys, this car have some new feature, new stuff that you don't see in other cars. Tell me how many cars you know which have LED light integrated into the seats. So this A from Cyl.Inline, it's illuminated with LED lights, and every time you change, let me show you. If you go in other driving mode, in eco mode, you can see it's green. If you go to sport mode, it's red, and you can change the colors depending what kind of ambient light you choose. You can see this LED light is changing the color. It's so cool. It's really cool. Anyway, let me go inside because it's super cold outside, and I will give you some information about the car, and we will start driving as well. Now, this is almost top of the range version, is the full hybrid system. You can get it also as a plug-in hybrid system, 4-wheel drive. But this version that I have with me, it's Cyl.Inline full hybrid, 200 horsepower, 205 Newton meters. Let me turn on the light. It comes with an automatic transmission, multi-mode, 4+2 speeds. I explain you about that, and I will explain you in a full review video. I will have a full review video with the same car, so definitely check out the full review video. Check this out. When you turn on the lights, you saw the matrix LED headlamps, you saw the animation, how it's playing when you turn it on. And from here you have a button on the side right here. If you press this button, you can see that now you activated the automatic high beam and low beam, and the lights are capable to not dim the other traffic participant, but in the same time it will kind of play and show you the road ahead. It's a super smart system. It's optional, of course, you have to pay some extra, but it's not as expensive as you will find in other models. First of all, from here you change different driving modes. Every time you change the driving modes, you can also customize the light and the ambient light, and you can see the ambient light go on the doors, on the dashboard, and of course here on the seats, even here in the center console, and also on the rear. I will show you in another video. Other than that, let me turn off those lights and let's drive it. I will reset the consumption. By the way, the estimated consumption for this full hybrid, it's 4.7 liters. You have some pedals behind the steering wheel from where you can adjust the regenerative power. Here it shows you how much energy you have in the battery, and here it shows you how many gas you still have in the tank. A 55-liter tank. We drive with the climatic system on, navigation system, it's in dark mode right now. The screens are in dark mode, but you can also dim them down. Other thing that I want to show you is the head-up display. I think you can see it right now a little bit better right here directly on the glass. It looks really good. It's very nice integrated, and you can also play with the lights, so you can dim it down if you want to. So let me go. Okay, now it's good. Let's drive it. Anyway, going in reverse, by the way, the car comes with a 360 degrees cameras, so you can see what happened around the car. Even here it's super dark, you can still see what's happened around the car, which is so cool. Really nice. Let's drive it. You cannot drive with those camera on. After certain speed it will disappear, 10 km per hour, something like that. Other important thing is the fact that the car comes with 4 control. That means the wheels on the rear will turn as well up to 5 degrees depending on the speed. I will explain you more about that in the test drive, in the proper test drive video, and also in the full review video. Now we will drive also on some dark roads and country road and city, and a little bit on the highway, so you can make an idea on what is the ambient inside this Rafale. The lights, by the way, they are super powerful, at least those matrix LED headlamps. To be honest guys, what I like very much about Renault is the fact that the options are not so expensive, man. Just 1,500 euro to get those matrix LED headlamps, and most of the options on the car are not super expensive. So this car price start at 44,400 euro, but up to 50,000 euro you can get almost all the options, like heated seats, heated windshield, heated steering wheel, you have autopilot, you have you can get also this panoramic glass roof, which is also this new solar bay that can get opaque or transparent. You get also these matrix LED headlamps. So in 50,000, in 10,000 euro you get so many, and under 10,000, I think around 5,000 euro, you can get every single option on the car. Also it comes with 20-inch rims, by the way, on this version that I have with me. Anyway, from my point of view, I think it's lovely. I mean, the lighting system, because this is the most important thing that we will test in this video. The lights are just perfect, even in foggy condition like right now. You can definitely see right now it's activated automatically. You saw that they become a little bit more stronger, so you can see the road ahead a little bit better. They are super smart. You will see while we're driving, you will see how in the dark, in super dark condition, they will kind of adapt and adjust. And yeah, this is, you need a lot of time to drive the car, and you need a lot of time to understand it and to drive it on darker streets in order to test it properly. It's quite hard here in this big city to find some streets that are not illuminated, but I will try to get you on some dark streets so you can see a little bit better the way it looks. But overall, the ambient inside the car, it's gorgeous. The head-up display, I find it sometimes if you leave the brightness too high on the head-up display, it starts to be a little bit annoying, so you have to dim down the head-up display. But otherwise, the lights, the screens, the ambient light, it's so pleasant. It's really pleasant, and it fits quite nice in the nighttime. It's a very nice ambient inside the Rafale. Also in the nighttime, you can also switch to other driving modes. So every time you switch, for example, now in sport mode, you can see everything turn to red, but you can also customize to other color. If you don't like red, you can, I don't know, you can choose other color depending which color you might like. But I find it much better, the red for the sport mode. But if you like to drive with red color in the nighttime, because it's much pleasant to the eyes, you can put it even for the eco mode. So you can switch. You can see right now it's just automatically turn on the lights on the left and right side, so you can see a little bit better, but in the middle it's stay down. So it's a super smart system, and I think in the nighttime it's extremely useful to have it on your car. So even if you don't go with the matrix LED headlamps, you will get very good cornering LED lights, full LED lights, so we'll be fine as well without the matrix ones. But if you have the money, if you have the possibility, I would definitely go with let's go here. I will definitely go with those matrix LED headlamps. Good visibility around the car, good visibility in the mirrors, around the windows, so I barely can complain about something in this car. A lot of physical button from where you can adjust very easy. So overall I find it extremely pleasant to drive. Very smooth, very silent. This full hybrid system, it's extremely good made. I mean, it's so linear because you have this automatic transmission 4+2 speed. It's a clutchless, so you don't have any clutch. That means everything is so linear. Only sometimes when you try to push it really hard, then you hear the engine and you have a little bit of delay. But as long as you drive slowly or you press the acceleration with common sense, the car will run extremely smooth and nice. And yeah, regarding the lights and the ambient light in the nighttime, it's crazy pleasant. It's just perfect, and in the same time it gives you that nice feeling that you're having a premium car, because you have a lot of ambient light. The screens are great, and yeah, overall the ambient inside the cabin, it's super nice. From my point of view, it's extremely nice. You can see here on a darker street, a little bit darker. But I have another street where we will go, and I will show you it's completely dark. So there you can make an idea and see a little bit better the lights and the way it looks. In general, the Renault Austral is kind of the same. It's not big difference. So I was also enjoying driving Austral in the nighttime, and I enjoy driving this Rafale in the nighttime. I like so many things about this car, from the steering wheel to the way they set up and array the buttons. So because we have a lot of physical buttons, it's gorgeous. Even this 4 control where you can turn the car in small spaces, super easy. Now we will go on a darker street, so here you can make an idea the way it looks. So this is the low beam, this is the high beam. So if you can see the difference, if you can spot the difference right now, low beam, high beam, this is the way it looks. And right here, when you're driving on this extremely dark street, you will see that the lights will stay down, and this is the high beam. Man, it's so visible, it's so light. Look at this, it's extremely bright. Let's go right here, and it's completely dark. This is the high beam, low beam, high beam, low beam. So here you can see a little bit better the way it looks. Because the car, it sees that you have a lot of light ahead, it's not going to turn on the high beam. It will turn on the high beam only when it sees that it's a completely dark street, and then the car will turn the high beam on. But I want to show you something. If you go in sport mode, because sport mode have the 4 control turn on, look at this. I can turn around the car in such a small space. It's extremely small space here. It's almost on the street. Look at this, and I just turn it. It's crazy good. It's crazy good for such a big SUV. And immediately when you go left and right, you feel that strange feeling how the wheels are turning. It's like you're sliding. You feel like you're driving on the ice. Anyway, this is the high beam, this is the low beam. This is the way it looks. High beam, low beam, and you can also activate it completely and then activate it from here. Super cool, super cool. From my point of view, the lights are extremely good. Now I take you on this dark street, completely dark street, so you can make an idea about the lights, and we can switch back to personal, and you see immediately when you switch it to personal, the petrol engine is just low. It's just turned off, and we drive in electric mode right now. So anyway, that was a short ride in the nighttime, so you can make an idea about it. More information, of course, you can get from the test drive and also from the full review video, but I hope you managed to understand a little bit the car, and I hope you get some useful information. Now you can see how bright is the head-up display there. Usually I don't like the head-up display in the nighttime. I usually drive without the head-up display in the nighttime, so just in case you're wondering, I don't use it in the nighttime. Let me show you how you can park, because the car comes also with a 360 degrees camera, and when you go in reverse, you can see it even in the dark. Even when it's a little bit light, you can see it pretty clear, and you can park without any problem. And it doesn't have, it's not the best one, it has a little bit of noise, but it's more than perfect. Look at this. As long as you have a little bit of light, it's more than perfect. So let me check the consumption. 5.7 liters, that was the consumption. You can see right there in the corner. If you go down here, you can see that it is 6.7 for the last 10 kilometers, but 5.7 on the last 3 kilometers. Yeah, really interesting. Or you can see right here, it says like distance in EV 3 kilometers, distance in EV 10 kilometers since start. This one, I think it's a little bit older, I'm not sure how many kilometers, but yeah. Anyway, that was all, guys. I hope you made an idea about the car and about the ambient light and the way it looks, but I like very much this ambient light on the seats. I think they look really cool. I hope you enjoyed, guys. I hope you get some useful information from here. If you still have questions, ask me down below, whatever question you have. Don't miss out the full review. I have a separate video with the same car, full review. From there you get all the information from technical data, interior, exterior, multimedia system, everything about the car. Plus I will have a test drive, a proper test drive in the daytime, where we will talk about suspension, consumption, everything. And I have in plan to make tomorrow, if not after tomorrow, a video where I test the consumption only in the city, crowded city, to see how good is this full hybrid. That was the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. That will mean a lot for me. Thank you, guys. Love you all. Stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.